Hello, I'm Eric Singer at Gazette.com with Switchbacks FC, your definitive source for everything that is the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Roland Vargish is now with head coach Steve Trittschuh. Roland?
Thanks, Eric. I'm joined here by head coach Steve Trittschuh. Coach, difficult loss up in Seattle. What were your first impressions of that result?
You know, we came in and we had a decent first half. I mean, being up at 1-0 at half, you know, on turf in their place, it was a very warm day. And you know, going into halftime, we had a good halftime talk, and just trying to shore up a little things. But the main thing I wanted them to do was come out with energy. And you know, that first 10 minutes we didn't have it. So I don't really know what happened from the locker room to the field, but we kind of lost it there. You know, as soon as we had the kickoff, they came down and they were in possession, and they controlled the game for first 10 minutes, and then you know, even the score ups. And we just weren't focused. We didn't play with energy. And you know, I told the guys at the end, it's just not unacceptable. You know, we're one of the top teams in this league, and we have to come out and show it game by game. We know teams are going to be shooting for us, and so you know, we just didn't bring it that second half. You know, if I could have changed 9 guys, I probably would have changed 9 guys. But you know, we got to regroup, and then we got to get ready for this next game.
It was a great opening goal in that game in the first half. Great combination with Luke and Miguel Gonzalez combining beautifully on the edge of the box. I know obviously you were disappointed with the result as a whole, but what did that goal mean for you guys?
No, it's good. I mean, those are one of the things we work on in training a lot. You know, the patterns of play to goal, trying to get some movement off the ball, and really to a T they did it, starting with Jordan having a good entry pass into Luke, and then a great layoff to Miguel, and then a great finish. You know, and we had a few more of those during the game too. We just weren't ruthless enough in that first half to put them away. I mean, that's what happened to us the first game when Seattle came here to play us. We had a fantastic first half, leading 1-0 at half, and then second half they just got on top of us. So you know, we need to remedy that for the rest of the season. But the guys came to training this week real focused. 5 games left in the season, and you know, I told them basically we have to win these games. You know, we want to get one of those top seeds, and I said, listen, it's put up or shut up time. This is the time to do it.
Absolutely. It was difficult travel conditions, obviously, getting to Seattle, and when you got to Seattle, a very strange start time. I mean, did that affect your pregame preparations at all, playing in the heat in the middle of the day?
It was a little different. We did have a little bit of a nightmare trying to fly out, but you know, we got there. Didn't get to the hotel till about 11. But you know, I told the guys there's no excuses, and to come out the way we did in the first half was what I thought, and the coaching staff thought, hey, well, we've got it. You know, we're playing well, and all we have to do is see out the second half and keep playing the way we were playing, but just with a little more energy. And we just didn't have it. You know, whether that's because of the travel, whether that's because of the 1 o'clock start, or whatever. But really, the 3 goals we gave up, they're inexcusable, and that's uncharacteristic of us. You know, off a corner, off a Dela getting chipped from about 20 yards, and then you know, the last goal. I mean, it's miscommunication. It's a bad pass back or whatever. So those 3 goals we shouldn't give up, and so we need to fix those and get on to this next game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Roland. And coming up, we're going to meet one of the Switchbacks players, goalkeeper Jeremy Crumpton. First, let's see who's our #1 Switchbacks fan. And we'll be back with more Switchbacks FC. Are you the #1 Colorado Springs Switchbacks fan? Instagram us with your Switchbacks team spirit. Each week, the team will pick one #1 fan. You'll vie for the ultimate prize of a catered meal in the cozy VIP Heineken suite with 23 of your friends for the September 19th home game against the LA Galaxy 2. Don't wait. Instagram us #SwitchbacksFan and tag @CO_Gazette and @SwitchbacksFC and be that #1 Switchbacks fan.
Doing what we do for a living, we have to give that extra mile, even when you think you can't. Because not only are we taking care of people, but we're taking care of ourselves. At Centura, it is a culture of health. And as a group, we've brought that to the forefront to demonstrate to patients.
See Juliana's inspiring story at CenturaConnected.org.
And welcome back to Switchbacks FC, your definitive source for everything that is the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. As promised, Goalkeeper Jeremy Crumpton joins us now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's learn a little bit about you for the fans who are watching right now, if they haven't had the chance to look at the program to learn about you.
Yes, sir. I am a second-year pro. This is my second team being here in the Professional USL League. Moved here from Florida in December. It's been quite the transition, altitude-wise and snow-wise. We don't get much of it in Florida. It's been fun, fantastic program, a lot better than my first program in Florida, so it's been quite the experience.
All right, let's talk about the program. What you're learning under Coach Steve Trittschuh.
Coach Tritt has just been phenomenal. I mean, he's really given us a lot of guidance as to what he wants out of the program as well as what he expects out of each player. He's done a phenomenal job of being clear with every player, and it's actually been a quite refreshing experience after my experience in BSI. So.
Where do you hope to be at the end of this year professionally as far as what you're learning under Coach Steve and where you want to be at the end of the year and getting ready for the next season?
Yeah, of course. I'm looking to just make sure that I'm a better player, just trying to make sure that I'm getting to the top of my level, top of the competitive level between all three of us keepers, and just making sure that not only am I getting better every day, but I'm also competing and pushing the guys that are in front of me or behind me.
Now, as we know, typically between 29 and 3,000 plus fans always coming to Sand Creek Stadium, and we certainly appreciate that, of course. And
yeah, of course.
This is your message right now to them for your appreciation, why they need to continue to believe in the Switchbacks.
Yeah, of course. You know, ever since day one, even when we had that crazy snow blizzard and we still had, I think it was 3,500 fans still out there, you know, still dedicated to it. I promise you, every single player, whether we're starting or on the bench, it doesn't matter what it is, we hear every single song, every single fan cheering for us, and it makes a huge difference as to whether or not we get that energy level for the second half or for the first half, and it really pushes us to motivate us to push harder.
All right, well, thank you very much, Jeremy. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
And we're going to be back with Roland Vargish and Coach Steve Trittschuh to talk about the upcoming game. We'll be back with more Switchbacks FC. Are you the #1 Colorado Springs Switchbacks fan? Instagram us with your Switchbacks team spirit. Each week, the team will pick one #1 fan. You'll vie for the ultimate prize of a catered meal in the cozy VIP Heineken suite with 23 of your friends for the September 19th home game against the LA Galaxy 2. Don't wait. Instagram us #SwitchbacksFan and tag @CO_Gazette and @SwitchbacksFC and be that #1 Switchbacks fan.
Coach, difficult road trip to Salt Lake coming up obviously here, but you've already played them 4 times this season.
Yeah.
What do those 4 games mean to you guys going into this one?
Well, obviously we've beat them every time. You know, three in the league and then once in the Open Cup, and so, you know, it's not easy to play a team that many times and, you know, and be on top of your game. But we really haven't played them in a while, and so, you know, they're really out of the playoffs picture right now, and so, but they have nothing to lose, and they're still trying to impress the first team coach in Salt Lake to get to that next level. And they had a good game over the weekend. They tied Sacramento. They came from behind, scored, I think, about the 88th minute. And so this is a team that's not going to stop. And we need to be focused, and we need to do our job when we go in there. And so, it's like I said, it's not going to be easy going away from home. But we have had confidence in winning against this team, and we've beat them there twice. And so, we should not fear this team, but we have to respect them and go there and play our game.
As you said, they're bottom of the league. They play a very possession-oriented game, a lot of passing, moving, keeping the ball. But it seems like almost at times possession without really sort of intent to score. How do you guys look to defend against that heavy ball possession of Salt Lake?
Yeah, and they're a team in this league that they really haven't changed the way they play. They love to have the ball and keep possession, but every time we've played them, we stay compact, we keep our shape, and then we wait for them to make a mistake. And nothing really changes for us, nothing really changes for them. And so, we've got to keep our confidence in our team shape and counterattack with speed. And so, we go there, we need 3 points. I told the guys it's black and white, we need to win. And so they know what they need to do when they go there. And I told them, hey, there's no more talking now. It's all about action these next 5 games. And so they've got to show me what they're going to do. We can make changes, but I have confidence in the guys on this team.
As you mentioned, the changes, maybe you were going to make 9 changes in Seattle if you were able to do that. Are there any changes you're looking to make as you go into Salt Lake?
Well, we have Aaron King's going to be out. He's got an injury, and then Taylor Hunter's been called back up to Houston to play the Rapids on Wednesday. So, we're still working on who's going to probably be starting, but there's no secret in the way we play anymore. And so, and the guys that play, like I said, I've got confidence in these guys. Defensively, we just need to be solid. And so, we're going to go in there, really concentrate on defense and score a goal.
What do you think was the heart of those defensive issues in Seattle? Was it communication? Was it tiredness? Was it a bit of a combination of both?
Probably a little bit of both. Okay. A lot of these guys have played. This is their first season of playing a true professional, and so, guys coming from PDL, guys coming from college. It's only a 4-month schedule there. We're already in our 7th month here, and so I think we've done a good job of resting the guys when we've had to. But it's like I said, it's time to put up or shut up now. There's no more excuses, and so we've got to go there and be confident and win.
Coach, good luck in Salt Lake.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Roland and Coach. A quick reminder about the Wednesday, August 26th away game against the Real Monarchs. It's at 7 p.m. and of course, you can see it live on Gazette.com. Go Switchbacks! For Roland Vargish, I'm Eric Singer. Thanks for watching Switchbacks FC.